What's up, Bulldogs? All right, in this video, we're gonna be talking about fake gurus. There's been a lot of talk on the YouTube about fake gurus and how to spot them, and everyone's calling everyone fake gurus and all of these things. In fact, I've been accused of being a fake guru. I'm gonna answer whether or not I'm a fake guru in this video, and I'm gonna give you some evidence that you can use in order to make a decision for yourself whether or not you think I'm a fake guru. If you guys are just joining me for the first time, I'm John from Bulldog Mindset.com. On this channel, I teach you how to be a man. I teach you how to build financial independence, how to get the physique you want, how to get the girls you want, and how to go from the victim mindset to the Bulldog mindset. If that sounds like something you want to do, if you want to transform your life, men, make sure you click the subscribe button, join us, click the bell so you don't miss videos, and take the Bulldog quiz. It's up here in the cards, in the link below as well. That'll tell you if you're already a Bulldog or not. All right, so again, like I said, guys, you know, as far as this topic, it's been talked about a lot on the internet. A lot of people being accused of being fake gurus. There's some, good reason, rationale for that. But what I really wanted to title this video, which is not really good for the YouTube algorithm or wasn't going to get as many clicks, was pay attention to what people say and what they do. All right, and then that's probably more relevant, is that the key thing that you need to do is to listen to what people say, but then look at and see what they do, okay? Now, there's some reasons for this. Some of it is malicious, right? Sometimes someone is specifically trying to deceive you, and they're saying all these things, but they're not actually doing any of them, okay? If you're looking for someone to follow, someone to teach you something, a mentor, okay? Someone you can trust, and someone who's not a fake or a fake guru, you want to look for someone that is talking the talk and walking the walk. I've got this is actually a good segue. So the sign here, right? A lot of you guys have asked me about this, okay? It says on here, charlatan, martyr, hustler, okay? And it's got a scale here, talk and work, all right? And on the left-hand side is charlatan, okay? And charlatan is someone who's all talk and no work, okay? And then there's martyr, that's someone who's no talk and all work. And then there's hustler, it's talk and work. It's both of those things. So again, that's not exactly what I'm talking about here, but it's a very similar analogy, a similar idea, right, of a fake guru. A fake guru is someone who isn't saying the right thing and doing the right thing, right? Either they're not saying the right thing, okay, or they're not doing the right thing, right? You have to have both of those to not be a fake guru. Now, let's talk about like credentials and my credentials in various areas, and why do I give you advice? Why should you listen to the kind of advice that I give you? Well, the first thing that gives me some credibility is that I was where many of you were, right? I've told you my story. You can look at pictures. We'll put up the pictures here, and you can see my transformation. You can see how I went from lazy, fat, unmotivated, okay, terrible social skills, completely shy, all right, and no skills with women at all, to the guy that I am now, who has success in many of those areas. As far as like fitness and physique and stuff, you can go on my Instagram, you can see my stories, you can go on my Strava, you can see all my runs, okay? I document all those things. You can see me on YouTube, and you can see my physique, and you can see what I'm doing. So you can see that I'm doing what I'm saying, and you can see my progression over time as I'm learning things and changing. And I've changed a lot of the things that I've done fitness-wise. Why? Because I've learned new things, and I've developed new ways of achieving my results, okay? The same thing with finances, okay? If you guys haven't checked it out already, I'll put a link here for my July 2020 income report. You can see exactly how much money I make. I literally open up my QuickBooks, okay? I show you from my business exactly how much money I make, where the money comes from both of my businesses, and exactly what my expenses are, okay? So you know exactly, there's nothing hidden there. This is exactly, I'm not hiding anything from you. And you can see that. In fact, you could go back to the archives, okay? And you could see that I've been doing a podcast every week called Entreprogrammers for like the last 5 or 6 years. And you can see where I started, where I didn't even have a business, and how I learned marketing, and I learned how to build a blog and a YouTube channel and podcasts and all of these things. And you can see how I grew as an entrepreneur. And you can go back to the beginning of this YouTube channel, and you can watch my older videos, and you can see how I started off as someone who wasn't very confident, okay, who wasn't good on camera, who was very shy, who had a very high-pitched voice, right? Like all of these things actually change and transform as I'm guiding you on the path towards Stoic philosophy and becoming a man, you can see that I went through that transformation and that changed myself. Okay, and so you can see all that. It's all documented, right? That's really, again, for me, is really important, right? That's why I do those things. Like, a lot of people are like, why do you give your income, and why do you, say these things or reveal these details, those personal details about you? And it's because it's important, because I want you to know that, one, I was just like many of you, and two, that I'm actually doing it every day, that I'm up, I'm working, I'm being productive, I'm making the YouTube videos, but I'm also going out there and running my ass off. I'm going out there and I'm doing the work. I'm running the businesses, okay? I'm eating the diet that I say that I'm eating, right? I'm doing all of those things. Now, the only one that I don't share with you guys, and I know a lot of you don't like this, is in the whole like dating and social. Like, I give you some social examples, but for example, I don't talk about that personal area of my life. And there's a really good reason why I don't. It's because I don't want anyone who's not in the spotlight, who hasn't chosen to have the spotlight shine on them, to have it forced upon them. Because living a public life, I don't know if you guys know, but if you look through my comments on some of my videos, especially the videos that are unpopular, and if you looked at my email, it would crush a lot of people, okay? I'm not gonna say it doesn't affect me at all. Sometimes I read something and I'm like, man, like, fuck. Like, it's annoying to get people constantly berating you, to get constant emails from people telling me how stupid, what a simp or cuck I am, or death threats. I've gotten some of those as well. And so I want to insulate people in my life from those things. And unfortunately, in the past, when I did reveal a little bit more details about my life, certain people that were in my life fell under the attack of people that would like to harm me. So I try to prevent that as much as possible. Okay, so again, you can see from the examples of the other areas of my life, and if you really want some examples or some proof of some of the dating type of things, you can go with me on a coaching, a live coaching, or talk to one of my coaching clients, and you can get some of those details and information, because it's there, right? So I think someone who is reasonably investigating that could figure out some of those things on their own. But regardless, okay, the point of this video is to give you a way to know whether or not someone is fake or not. And so here's what I look for, because I'm always looking for people to teach me, okay, and I pay people to teach me, to coach me, right? I'm looking for kind of what I showed you. I want to see that a person is doing what they're saying, that what they say makes sense, because you can't just go on what they say, right? I've been deceived before by a lot of people that say things that sound really good. Okay, but I want to see, what are they actually doing, right? If someone's going to teach you how to be a man, they should be acting like a man. Okay, if someone's going to teach you how to be productive, they should be being productive in their life. Okay, you need to see from them the actual attributes that they are talking about. And again, I know this seems like very basic common sense. I know. But so many people are taken in, okay, by charlatans who speak well, who have charisma, but they're not actually doing the work. They're not actually doing what they're saying, or they're doing something completely different. And that's really the key thing. One other thing I'll tell you guys about this whole thing is that in order to really have the best of both worlds, it's also good to get other people's opinion, and to have sort of a group of men that you can rely on, where you can bounce ideas off of. So you're not just following one guy, okay? And that's something that I tried to create with Bulldog Mindset. I've got a Bulldog Mindset membership. There's a link below. It's $7 for the first month, okay? You can try it out. You can cancel if you don't like it. But the reason why I say this is because within there, I have a community of men, and I have purposely made it so that all these guys kind of work together and talk to each other and bounce ideas off of each other. And so we don't end up with that kind of group think, right? I purposely do not lay down the law in there and say, this is how it is, it's my way or the highway, because I don't want that. I want you guys that are listening to me to start developing your own philosophies for life, your own thought system. And ultimately, that's the goal of Bulldog Mindset, is that you should be developing your own philosophy for life, right? If you're learning something from me, that's great. What you should be learning from me is how to think for yourself, Okay, some of the basic stuff that I'm teaching you about masculinity, building a business and stuff like that, that's fine. But primarily what I'm interested in teaching you is to reject the victim mindset as a man, to trust your own judgment, okay? And to find your own purpose in life and to live that as your mission in life, as the most important priority in your life. And if you do that, you will develop your own life philosophy. In doing so, you won't rely on a guru, you won't be taken in, and you'll be able to look at people and say, okay, I should listen to this person's advice. This is valid because one, it passes my bullshit test just pragmatically within my life from my own experience. And two, I see the guy doing what he says that he's doing. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this whole topic of fake gurus, okay? And like I said, watch the income report video that I did for July 2020. I think you'll find that really, really interesting. There's a link up in the cards and there'll be a link in the description as well. And check it out. I wanna see you inside the Bulldog mindset. I'd love to welcome you. Check out the link there. Be glad to have you as in the brotherhood.